see what's going on. Okay, the Candyman is here. The Candyman is in the house, right there. That is, the Candyman lives at this address right here, 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. No address identification or work permit to avoid any association of wrongdoing by Tennessee officials and a current mayor, Larry Dominic. This is a trap house. That's right. The second floor, new employee on video being dropped off by a blue, heavy tinted, very dark windows Blazer. Okay? This individual moved in with a female, and that's her vehicle right there. Okay, that's her vehicle right there. Now, both of these individuals don't work. They are employees handpicked by Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. Okay, I filed a petition with a tax preparer, tax evasion regarding 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. And, of course, this is categorized as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. I also filed a petition with a tax preparer regarding, on June 10th, Wednesday, incriminating our current mayor, Larry Dominic, of a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. May 1st, 2026, Friday at 6:17 p.m. and February 27th, 2026, Friday as well at 3 p.m. Okay? It was documented February 27th, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m. that no evidence of narcotics were found. Of course not. No search warrant, not even a knock on the door. This is social acting, of course, to avoid any suspicious activity, wrongdoing by Tennessee officials and our current mayor, Larry Dominic. Okay? So the attacks continue electronically since 2003. So you can imagine the traumatic effects on the brain and body, secondary health issues of radiation levels. That's the reason why so much time, effort, law enforcement, and hardworking taxpayers' emergency revenue funds are being used to make sure I no longer provide the service, this critical service of child endangerment of narcotics. And Hawthorne track race horses continue to be used for long-range trafficking of narcotics. White utility work van comes by, and the driver usually walks out with a lot of bags. This is social acting, of course, and there's the beep. So obviously the beeping of the horn while speaking and giving you a play-by-play is they're listening to me. Okay, this high-tech surveillance monitor, military-grade technology, Army apparatus, tracking signal scanner device. Okay, they're very aware of my location and activities, and each one of these individuals either are communicated by phone or a listening ear device. Okay, that's how they're following the command signals. Okay, so we do have the senior citizen once again parked in front. She does not live right here in front. She lives down the block, and that's the senior citizen. Second character witnesses. Okay, we had the Candyman 5130. These trap houses in the basement, they're pretty similar to a chemist's lab, and that's the reason why Grandma was in the hospital for over a week or so, okay, at 5130. We have the individual at 5132, serving customers periodically, indoor-outdoor recreational facility, golf course, 5132. And of course, we have homeowner Martinez, once again, parking away from camera view to continue trafficking in the Village of Pilsen area, okay? He also has a white new vehicle that he has acquired. Obviously, they are establishing their wealth as far as, the dollar store owner has been instructed to pass his business along to a family member to avoid the paper trail. That's the reason why we have the mob, Board of Education District 99, male and female, to take care of the paperwork and make sure there's no loose ends, okay? And that's another reason for no work permit displayed, even though the individuals continue walking back and forth with the white utility work van with a lot of bags and tools, okay, at 5130. Children endangerment, okay? The children are specifically trained to have phones and walk away and running back and forth, and that is social acting. And the back and forth is a distraction to manipulate any individual that is watching children at play, okay? Children at play, children making sure they're looking out and serving customers away from camera view, okay? Children are a very important part. And of course, we have grandma placing the envelopes underneath the front porch and inside the mailbox. All right. Ex-wife continues her vacation in Mexico. She is working at her retirement. And obviously, I won't be able to do this much longer because she has instructed me to move out. Okay? I cannot afford the rent. She's asking $1,200. So, for now, until that day comes, I'm trying to stall as much time as I can. For now, what you guys can do, you guys can follow these individuals, okay? And record the drop-off location, upload it. Do not communicate with me because my phone is compromised. But you may upload and we may share our information together. History in the making, guys, okay? We also have Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart on video as far as my ex-wife's statement. Unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m., accompanied by Town of Cicero emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. At 5 a.m., knocking furiously on my front door. Obviously, this was unprovoked. While sleeping, my ex-wife opened the door. No paperwork, no evidence. They simply instructed that they needed to talk to me urgently, okay? Now, before they left, they instructed my family members, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate, call 911 immediately. This is called preconditioning the family members to respond. And of course, the windows remain closed. I'm taking advantage. My ex-wife is not here. I can do that. But you can see what's going on here. Okay, freshly painted frame windows, redirecting very intense high beam lights. Okay, toward all the windows. We also have a police officer entering and exiting from the front with a professional camera, taking pictures. Obviously, Town of Cicero officials are working on a harassment case against me. Who is harassing whom? Okay, so it took us a while, but we finally got the new tenant employee. Obviously, he is reloading. Okay, I was also attacked while grocery shopping, and this is the location of the store, Aldi's. Okay, I was attacked there, not physically, but the police officers placed a blocking. They blocked a street to manipulate me to focus, catfish. Okay, and They also turned the sirens, and they were moving their vehicles around me, and flashing lights. And obviously that was to see if I respond in public, and the electronic harassment and the community gang stalking. Now, my ex-wife reacted and responded to not being able to come inside. Okay, let's see if there's any activity here. Okay, so that's where the bright light harassment is coming from right there. And that's where the bright light harassment is coming from right there. Okay? Alright. So, my ex-wife responded by damaging the door. This is a solid oak door. You can see the damage that she did with a yard tool. Okay? There we go. You can see very, very deep gashes that were left after the attack. Obviously, she was concerned. She couldn't get in. I placed a safety latch to allow me extra time to remove the items from the window, of course. And this is exactly what Thomas's show officials are working on. Mind games, based on psychological warfare books, The Art of War, The 48 Laws, The Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, Bright Light Harassment, Dog Barking on Command Signal, that's the tool she used. And Thomas's show officials responded by deploying Department of Public Health every single day to capitalize on my ex-wife's reaction and response. Okay? So, there we go. The community gang stalking is continuous. The community gang stalking is continuous, and obviously, they can listen to me. Okay? Okay. If you want to get rid of somebody, you attack the brain electronically. Okay? YouTube channel, Tech Ingredients, equal exposure from microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. If you want to get away with the murder, well, you have to implement exactly how Thomas's show officials are going about it. Okay? This is textbook, and I am behind enemy lines. I just uploaded video of a young female parked in the opposite direction, and obviously that was catfish. And the Martinez family were parked. Oh, look at that. The individual with the gray four-door truck has left. How about that? Mm-hmm. Now, what does that mean? Well, let me tell you what that means. That's self-incrimination. That was a very, very big mistake. Okay? Now, why is that a mistake? Well, obviously, this brings more credibility to our social media platform. They're very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. Obviously, he did not want to get caught running with the golf clubs. We were able to capture him, even though I don't have video footage of him, but we do have video footage of his vehicle no longer parked there. Okay? Obviously, that's the reason for the community gang stalking, and they were taking advantage that I was giving you the grand tour of the bright light harassment attack and how my ex-wife reacted and responded, and the receipt while going grocery shopping. So that right there is a big mistake. Now, the mentality of this criminal organization is of an infant child. Okay? That's why I'm still here. They have no idea what they're doing. That right there is a clear example that they have no idea what they're doing. Okay? You did this to me, I'm going to do this to you. So, obviously, that right there is called the peekaboo. Now you see me, now you don't. It's part of social acting, of course, as well. Social acting plays a very big role regarding state fraud, mental health, hospital, inpatient entrapment. Why? Well, to create disbelief, mistrust, especially on the doctor's care. All these attacks that you are witnessing here will continue within the hospital room setting. And the consequences are very severe on the doctor's care. Okay? So that's the reason for this individual leaving. But the mistake they made is we got the video footage of the truck there And when I returned back, as you can see, no longer there. See that? He didn't even bother warming up the vehicle. He just left. Where's he going? He is serving customers at an indoor-outdoor recreational facility golf course. Okay? Expanding their drug activity. This is a designated area for crime activity. That's the reason for that female. Yesterday, we uploaded a video of her parked on this side, and obviously she was parked in an awkward way, and no ticket or tow, not even a warning. And the police officers were nowhere in sight. The police officer, that was clearly catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span. You saw, we have video footage where the female went, 5139, and obviously, the police officers were around the corner to see if I follow where she went to, okay, or get close enough to her vehicle. This is called entrapment for this reason, and obviously very similar to not placing a work permit at 5130 to avoid any suspicious activity or wrongdoing, or address, and very similar to the dollar store owner passing along the business to a family member to avoid the paper trail. We have the dollar store owner engaging with children. We have the dollar store owner engaging with young teen victims, okay? As far as the candy boxes, the business continues. We have Carlos and Letty, trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Right there. Carlos and Letty, good friends of mine, but they're involved in criminal activity. We have the owner of 5139, Joe, and his wife, Ann. Obviously, they have, they also engage in this criminal act as well. Good friends of mine, but you'd be surprised how many good people we have out here, but they're involved in criminal activity, okay? So, please get involved. You can do a little social acting of your own. Yes, ex-wife is retiring. Yes, I have to move because I cannot afford. She wants to. She needs to pay the mortgage. Okay, $1,200, and I'm paying $500 out of the goodness of her heart. Okay, and I have access to everything. So, sure, you can work out something and put live cams here, or remember they do have lookout men, lookout children, making sure there's no one in the area. Now. February 27, 2026, a U.S. Marshal documented that no evidence of narcotics were found for this specific purpose, okay? There's external government agencies. What do I mean by that? Individual employees that work themselves up the rank, and they're able to protect Thomas's real mayor, Mary Dominic. History in the making. That's right. I am excited. Now, I might not be here to enjoy the fruits of my labor, of course, because these individuals are very, very confident they can get away with my murder, okay? Remember, they're confident because of the provoked physical attacks that are very consistent. Sooner or later, we'll be attacked, and I won't be able to defend myself. So I want to take this opportunity, public service notification awareness. I, Miguel Rodriguez Jr., at 5133 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 6 Georgia 4. Grant full permission to all parties, and especially the government and the public, to record me in public and inside my room and inside my apartment. We're trying to go on the record. We're trying to create awareness. I provide a public service, guys, okay? And Thomas Officials has declared me public enemy number 1 for this specific reason. Now it just got real quiet. They're listening to me. I know they are. I know they are. And again, it's going to get quieter. This is how we're able to train this criminal organization to be obedient. That's right, obedient. It can be done, guys. Yes, it can. I'm willing to take the bullet, guys, okay? I'm willing to take the sacrifice. No, I'm doing it because I can, I care, and I want to make a difference, guys, okay? So do your part. Get on the phone and make these government agencies respond. Okay. January 8th, 2025, I filed a petition with a tax preparer, tax evasion, regarding 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Okay? Nello Greco is the main proprietor. And the first floor remains vacant. That's how defiant they are. They can get rid of me. Okay? Of course they can. This is electronic harassment, and I am a victim of electronic harassment. I have the MRI and the CAT scan that my doctor at Oak Street Health, Dr. Augustine, looked over, and obviously he said, Dr. Augustine, and I quote, we have no idea how this hemorrhaging of your brain occurred. But the bleeding stopped. You have nothing to worry about. You may go home now. Okay? Well, those are the instructions from my doctor at Oak Street Health, Dr. Augustine, after reviewing my MRI and CAT scan of bleeding from my brain. That's right. So, I did my homework. When the bleeding stops, it creates a blood clot. This is dry blood that travels up the stem of the brain, cutting off the oxygen. One of many secondary health issues of radiation levels. There you go. Silent, incoherent victims. Nursing home final faith. Identity theft. Medicaid takes place. It is an identity theft. The younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. All right, I'm not going to get too much into it. Looks like organized crime already started their day. And this is a true testament. This is how they're able to carry on this murder plot electronically. The high frequencies attacks the victim's nervous system. Lots of coordination, accidents, and death. The electromagnetic field waves. Equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. Okay? Go on Tech Ingredients YouTube channel, Tech Ingredients, detailed information. Other than that, we're looking forward to... okay. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. And the time? 6:39 a.m. 6:39 a.m. Thursday morning, June 18th, 2026. Thursday morning at 6:39 a.m. How about that? How about that? Did we get lucky or what? This individual right here, okay? Remember, this is instructions given on command signal. That truck was perfectly filmed as soon as I approached the window, and I gave you play-by-play who's actually parked here. Now it's no longer there. Did they get away with anything? Well, they helped us out. That was a beautiful gift right there. They helped us out. Right there. I cannot believe, I'll be honest with you, I cannot believe this criminal organization is able to jeopardize their wealth. I mean, they have extreme wealth. Remember, Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart is part of this criminal organization. Let me repeat that. Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart is involved in criminal activity, okay? Associated with the mob. And obviously, we have the very important person that owns this property where the businesses involved in criminal activity are involved as well. And business ties with the mob. The mob is involved to make sure there's no paper trail, okay? They make people disappear, okay? That's the mob, okay? All right, so that's it. Ex-wife should be arriving soon. And this is what the instructions are being given periodically. 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. Second floor, we have the Martinez family showing off their wealth. Paid incentives, new vehicles, vacation, a weekend at the spa, and a Sam's Club card, unlimited food supply. Okay, we have them on video, constantly bringing in food. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. We're going to stay focused, and we were fortunate enough to catch this individual. The silent alarm was triggered, the community gang stalking as a distraction, and constant shock treatment to the brain as I'm giving you a play-by-play. Obviously, I don't respond to the electronic harassment because I'm no longer a newbie, okay? It is second nature to me. The body is an amazing machine, but the consequences are there, okay? And once again, I'm willing to take the bullet to make sure we move forward with this case. And obviously, keep your eyes on me because that's what people are waiting for. They're waiting to see if anything happens to me so they can bring more awareness. But I want to go on the record now that I can. And this is what we got so far, okay? So you can imagine from 2003, okay? I am a victim of electronic harassment since 2003. And Nello Greco and his family member, we have Nello Greco's nephew on video, Anthony J. Loader, passing right in front of 5130 a couple of times already, overlooking the narcotic trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Various trap houses in the area. We have 5130, 5132. But the 5132 has a unique layout to the garage that's connected next door, okay? So it's not really a trap house, but they're connected next door through as far as the garage. The dollar store owner, okay? Even though he's no longer there, but business as usual. And, of course, they're expanding their workforce simply by moving the dollar store owner over to 54 and Cermak area right there, a block away. But this is the designated area for crime activity. That's the reason they feel so defiant in attacking me, because plenty of second character witnesses, okay? And we also have Homeowner Martinez. He has no business parking all the way over there. Of course, this is social acting and obviously making periodic deliveries Villager Pilsen area. You can clearly see plenty of parking. But the Candyman being instructed to park here, that we have to find out why. Okay, I really don't understand why the Candyman all of a sudden broke his routine of parking next to the Board of Education District 99 building, but now he's parked here for a specific reason. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's have a look if there's any other activity. They are reacting and they are responding. The truck not being there and the truck instructed to move on command signal is a big part of it. Okay. Let's see anything. Oh, look at that. So the female has taken the spot of the Candyman. And that yellow vehicle right there is a customer as well. And also participates in the community gang stalking. Okay, so he is a customer. And obviously, he's been instructed to move his vehicle on command signal. So he is an employee and a customer as well. Okay, so we have the female at 5130 being instructed to park where the Candyman usually parks. Okay, he has broken his routine, and this is the reason why that vehicle is parked there. Obviously, she will be making periodic deliveries, and right across from her is the gray Mustang convertible right there as well. The gray Mustang convertible is a full-time employee as far as community gang stalking. Okay, but this female at 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60824. Let me tell you why she's parked there. The reason she's parked there is because her child is always running back and forth, back and forth. Her child is being instructed to place the narcotics inside the vehicle, okay, away from camera view, and all she has to do, obviously, she's going to have to wait for the police officers to be posted for safe passage of narcotics, and but the children being used. That's the reason why the child always has a phone and is always constantly running back and forth. And this is going to make it a lot easier for her to be less suspicious. Okay? There you go. That's the reason why the Candyman is not parked over there. See that? And that's the reason Homeowner Martinez's son has been instructed to park Catfish as well. Okay? Over there, to avoid recording that direction. Oh, look at that. We do have the police officer. He just passed by. He just passed by. We got him on video. Involved in criminal activity. We just got him. We just got him. There he is right there. Involved in criminal activity. Involved in criminal activity. Involved in criminal activity. Remember, the police officer is being instructed. The police officer is being instructed. They have a direct line with the police officers involved in criminal activity to come by on command signal. Obviously, he approached me from behind, but we were able to capture him on video, his information. Okay? So this is Thomas Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic declaring me public enemy number one. That's right. Behind enemy lines. That's the reason why they feel so defiant in attacking me. Not physically, but psychologically. Okay? That's my address right there. And let's not forget, that's the reason for I filed a petition with a tax preparer regarding the misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds, June 10th, Wednesday. June 10th, Wednesday. So please contact Internal Revenue Services regarding Thomas Cicero officials and our current mayor, Larry Dominic, a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. That police officer that just passed by obviously was a provoked confrontation to see if I engage with him, okay? And obviously I already responded to the umbrella harassment. So this is exactly what Thomas Cicero officials are working on. On both incidents, February 27th and February 27th, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m. and May 1st, Friday as well at 6 p.m. Once I removed the cardboard boxes from the window, the attack was canceled. Okay? So, we are leaving the cardboard boxes on because it makes it more convenient for me, but we can also capitalize on it by exposing these police officers. And we just did again. Now remember, this is the reason for the female at 5130 also being instructed to park that far of a distance. There we go. There's the Candyman. And he is carrying the bags. He is carrying the narcotics red-handed. He is carrying the narcotics. Remember, this individual is always carrying bags and the narcotics on hand. Look at that. Look at the speed this individual is moving. Look at the speed he is moving. There we go. That's the Candyman. Please be advised, okay? Please contact your local state police department. This individual is carrying, as you can see, narcotics. There we go. He even lowered the window as an added catfish as well. Remember, the police officers in the area, as you guys just witnessed, are waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, and arrests, and document a history of mental health issue illness. Obviously, he lowered the window as catfish, and to see if I respond and engage with him outside, okay? This is catfish, of course. Safe passage of narcotics. That's right. All right. Please be advised and notify your local state police department. This individual is well documented already. Along with the truck at 5130 is where the Candyman is located in the basement. And let's see which location he's going. Let's see. Let's see what location he's going. There we go. 6:52 a.m. The attack of the police officer at 6:52 a.m. Okay, he's gone. So that's it. The police officers, once again, are here for two specific reasons. For safe passage of narcotics, they're posted, and for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness. In other words, that's their safeguard. Now, Thomas Short shows, yes, they're concerned. Because if they weren't concerned, the Morton High School students would be protected rather than attacking me. They're utilizing taxpayers' emergency revenue funds for this specific reason, guys, okay? So this is history in the making, and you guys just witnessed the female being parked by Board of Education District 99 building. Why? Because her son will be running back and forth on video with a phone, and he will be leaving the narcotics inside the vehicle, and the customers will be served directly from that vehicle, okay? That vehicle is the setup away from camera view, and yes, Board of Education District 99 employees are involved in criminal activity by simply looking the other way, okay? So that's why I am behind enemy lines, okay? Plenty of second character witnesses, and obviously Thomas officials feel very defiant in getting away with my murder, okay? Remember, you want to get rid of somebody, you attack the brain electronically, okay? You want to get away with the murder, you just witnessed right now the Candyman at 5130 with the red vehicle, lowering his window to see if I go outside and engage with him. See that? That is a lure. That is provocation in a social acting way, okay? I go outside, the police officer is in the area, and obviously, this is what they're looking for right here. Okay? All right, we're standing by. There should be more activity. That's it. Getting ready, guys. History in the making. This is it. It doesn't get more plain than this. We already got the individual at 5132, leaving on command signal, and we got the Candyman with the goods. That's right. We got the Candyman with the narcotics on hand. Okay? Remember, the Candyman resides at 5130, and he's the one that is fabricating. He's the one that is fabricating the narcotics, okay? He's the one in charge of that. And the Candyman goes way back to our first YouTube channel, okay? Working alongside Nello Greco and his nephew, Anthony J. Loader. That's the reason why Anthony J. Loader, nephew of Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, is always in the area overlooking obviously what's taking place, okay, involving children. All right, that's it. 6:55 a.m. Thursday morning, June 18th, 2026. History in the making. Please share our information. This is a vital information. Yes, victims are followed home, depending on their status, on their income, and obviously their information is retrieved, they're studied, and each attack is measured with a special scale called social acting equals reaction response panic that measures the victim's emotional disturbance state of mind, okay? So it is psychological. And depending how you respond, that's the reason why I was being attacked electronically, and I still am since 2003, okay? And it is second nature to me. That's why I'm able to continue this. And by the way, they're attacking me while sleeping, and that's the reason why it's called the final faith, because it gives you a deeper sleep, will occur electronically, okay? Because it gives you a massage. The electronic harassment is constantly feeding from any electrical source outlet, and it makes you sleepy, okay? A little community gang stalking continues. Is that it? Okay, we're moving on for now. Okay, so for now, I guess get involved, guys. History in the making, a number of trap houses in the area, and you guys saw firsthand. Looks like it's gonna be a cloudy day, and we are waiting. The new employees at 5130, no address identification, no work permit. They are working discreetly, male and female, and we got them on video. The male arriving in a blue blazer, heavily tinted, and he was walking quickly toward the Candyman in the basement. And you guys just witnessed the Candyman carrying the narcotics firsthand, okay? It doesn't get any clearer than this. And the female parking, where he usually parks at by Board of Education District in the 9th building, the young child will be running back and forth all day today. And he's going to be having his phone. And obviously, that is where the narcotics will be served to customers, not here. Okay? That's how they're planning everything out. And that's the reason why Homeowner Martinez's son was instructed to park all the way over there in the corner as Catfish. Bait-focused politics is planned. And they also have a white vehicle that they just purchased. This is their wealth. Okay? There's a lot of money here, guys. A lot of money. Don't forget, we also have Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart and a U.S. Marshal as well. That's what we got. This is a dynasty, guys. A dynasty that's willing to sacrifice their livelihood over one victim such as I. Is that good business sense or what? I think so. I'm well worth over $1 million, believe me. I'm well worth it, guys, okay? All right. I am excited. So for now, we're moving on for now, okay?